Hello everyone, it's PCS again. Welcome to another model review video. And this time we've got something different. It's by Oxford Diecast. It's 1/76 scale, but it's a tram. And to be specific, it's a Manx electric railway tram. So this one is a model of MAR number 19, one of 4 winter saloons delivered in 1899. Winter saloons enclosed. Built by J.F. Milnes of Birkenhead, they were given more powerful motors in 1904 to cope with the rigours of all year round service that they were doing. They were fitted with upholstered seats in 1932 to replace the original wooden ones to give people a bit more comfort, and they are still in service to this day. They form the backbone of the MAR fleet. You can still go and ride on one on the Isle of Man now between Douglas and Ramsey. So Oxford also did car number 21 of the same batch. 19 was a bit of an odd one to do in this livery. It's a standard sort of Manx electric railway livery. But this car's only carried it for a little bit of its career. And obviously I'm filming this video in 2025 when the car is 126 years old. It carried this livery in the 1930s up to the 40s, between 1979 and 1995, and then between 2012 and 2017. Around those times it carried the traditional cream antique colour with no red, basically just cream and the teak panelling. That was up to the 1930s, and then between 1997 and 2012, and then from 2018 onwards. And the only livery it's carried was the austerity version, which didn't have the lining out and things. That was between the 1940s and 1979. So yeah, it's not carried it for particularly that much of its career, bearing in mind how old it is. But yeah, probably about 30 or 40 years out of a 126 year career it's carried this livery. So the Oxford model was released in 2015. Car number 21 was. I'm not quite sure when 19 was done, whether it was the same time or not. Don't be able to find out. It kind of falls into a bit of a gap in the information on the internet. You can get a lot about model trains and quite a bit about model buses, but trams kind of fall through the gap in the middle. So what we do now is it's catalogue number 76 IOM Tram 02, and it's fleet number 19 in the livery of the Manx Electric Railway. So let's take it out of the box and we'll see what we've got. So we'll just slide it out of the cardboard outer, nice and carefully. Take the plastic display cover off it, and then there it is. That is very, very nice indeed. So as you can see, it's held onto the base by 2 screws. I'm going to try and undo them so we can look at the underside, but I can't guarantee success because knowing models, they don't always come off. And there we go, success. So I'll have a look around it and then we'll discuss how much one will set you back if you want one for your collection. Just to make clear, it is a static model as well. The wheels do turn, or some of them do anyway. That set seem a bit reluctant. But yeah, the wheels do turn, but it's not motorised. You can motorise them, I believe. There's various videos on YouTube about how to do it. But I'm not going to do this. It's going to be a static display model only. So we start, as always, with the front end. And yeah, it looks very much like it should do. The rather distinctive front of a Manx Electric Railway winter saloon. Got the panelled door nicely modelled there. They are wood panelled in real life, and this is modelled as a wood panelled door, as indeed it should be. Got panelling there. The steps leading up, I'm not quite sure if the top of them should be silver. I think they're actually painted grey in real life. But yeah, the steps look really good. The idea is you get on at the back, so the door here is at the back is on the platform side, and you climb up the steps, go through there. It's a proper hinged door, just opens like a normal door at home. It's really, really strange. The 2 windows for the motorman there. Some of the other cars of other classes had the pillar cut through so that it wasn't in the way of the motorman's vision, but the winter saloons didn't. Still got 2 windows. Car number on the front, as it should be, quite prominently. The obviously it's not wood, this model. The wood effect, the teak effect is painted on, but it looks quite effective. You've got the red bit there. The light there does resemble a kind of glass light a little bit. There's a bit of a recess to it. It's moulded. Got a representation of the cupola there and the kind of cowcatcher device on the front there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just try and get some more light on it so you can see that it is modelled, and you can see through the bars of it as well. Going round to the side, again it looks very much as it should do. The lettering's very, very nice indeed. You've got the crest there. The windows look as they should. This arched top thing, they actually lift down. If you want to open them, you kind of pull it inwards a little bit and it drops down into the bodywork, as it were. It's very, very nice. But yeah, it looks exactly as it should do. The line now is nicely done. You've got the rather flimsy look of the sort of reinforcing bar underneath that's there, and the bogies look quite reasonable. They're a little bit sort of flat, they're not see-through as they would be in real life, but the detailing's there, the springs and things, and they look passable, certainly from normal viewing distance. Very, very good indeed. The other end, well, very similar, identical at both ends, and so is that one. So yeah, that's how it should be. And again, the side, yeah, same as the other side, really. Clerestory roof vents there, nicely modelled, very, very finely modelled in fact, very nice indeed. And the actual clerestory on the roof, bits of the sort of panelling and things, very nicely done. Yeah, it all looks good. There's no trolley on the end of the power pickup pole there, but obviously you wouldn't expect it to be really. You could always get a trolley. I believe you can buy them as separate parts. If you look at is it East Lancashire Model Tramway Supplies, I think they might to sell you one that you could just stick on the end. The trolley pole isn't reversible. I thought it was, but obviously in this direction it's up. If you can flick it over, but it just drops flat onto the roof. It doesn't hold up, so yeah, it's not actually reversible. You can only display it going one way. Look at the underside, there's a bit of detail in there. There's some of the various air tanks and things, and I believe that's a resistance or something on there. But yeah, it's not bad. It looks quite decent. And let's face it, you're not really going to display it with the underside visible, so you know, it's not really a problem. Interior, it looks nice. I'm not sure the seats are the right colour. From memory, I think they're a kind of reddish colour, and they've got swing over backs in real life, as you would expect on a tram, which I believe normally they all face the same way, but these are half one way and half the other. But yeah, they look quite decent anyway, and all in all it is a very, very nice model. As I say, it is static, but you can, I think, motorise them if you want to. But this one, I'm going to get a short length of TT track, basically 12mm gauge track, because the real thing is 3-foot gauge, and then just stand it on that as a static model, probably in association with a bus garage. So how much will one of these cost you if you want to buy one? Well, they're not that common, to be honest. I don't think that many were produced, and most people don't seem to sell them, but they are still available. Doing this video in June 2025, the end of June. This particular one cost £28.50, including postage. That was it's second hand, although you can't tell them, and it's never been out of the box by the look of it. And it was from Rails of Sheffield's eBay shop. But yeah, £28.50, so that's about your starting level, I would say. The only other one I could find for sale on eBay at the time I looked for this was £31.40 plus £4.99 postage and packing, so £36.39 all in, but that was a new one. So you're looking somewhere around the £30–35 mark, probably slightly a little bit more if you want a brand new one. But it's well worth getting. It's an unusual model. You know, you don't find many Manx electric models available for sale. I think there's been various kits and, you know, scratch aid type things over the years, but to be able to get a ready, I was going to say ready to run, but obviously it doesn't run, but ready to go model of one is really, really good. So yeah, if you like the Manx Electric Railway, definitely a model for you. If you've not been on it, by the way, go on it. It's absolutely amazing. It runs from Douglas up to Ramsey. You're on the edge of a cliff sometimes. It's, you know, you're through gorgeous scenery, up and down steep gradients and things. It's really, really, really good. And you do it all in a Victorian tramcar with the associated sights, sounds and smells. It's absolutely great. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.